Yes, good afternoon. Good afternoon. You know the vibes you're rocking out with yours truly, Showtime Sizzle. I am the source. This is the source experience. Yes, the source talk. We're gonna get to it, man. You see, I had a little time today, so I said, let me try to play around. Give you guys a nice thumbnail. We all are creative, right?
Like, subscribe, and hit that bell.
Yes, we are live. I went with this particular scheme. That's Jerron Ennis. You have the big fish, and you have Terrence Bud Crawford holding a fish. Now, I use this particular, and I'll put this together for a reason. You see what it says Game of Thrones. Winter is coming. This morning, I had the privilege of speaking with Mr. Bozy Ennis, Jerron Ennis's father trainer. And he informed me that when Jerron Ennis is victorious Saturday night, he will be becoming the IBF mandatory. Now, we all know who has the IBF, Earl Spence, right? Earl Spence also has the WBA, which I believe Stanionis is breathing down the castle also. WBC, I'm not too sure. I don't know what's going on with them. They pretty much do whatever they want. They all do, but the WBC is, the WBC. And the WBO title was held by Terrence Crawford, who was in the wings too. Now, I say that to say this. Winter is coming. Undisputed, last time I checked, something about mandatories, undisputed, you could get around that. But we have to see what's going to play out now, man. With Boots Ennis lining itself up, becoming a mandatory in the IBF. Where does that put him at in the picture? I'm pretty sure he wants to fight for a strap. And I remember a while back when they had I think it was Gilly, Yellow Beezy, they all was FaceTiming. And Boots was saying he was ready then. And Earl was like, you're gonna get your chance. Just wait your time. Just wait your time. And I want to say this too while I'm on the topic. I'm loving how the younger guys are carrying it right now. And what I mean by the younger guys, it's like they're not waiting till they get old. They're not waiting till they're 27 and old, like to fight for world titles. Look at Devin Haney. I posted a picture. Devin Haney was in town last week doing a photo shoot at the Empire State Building. They were staying at the hotel where everybody stays at. And I posted the picture. He's what, 22, 23 years old, fighting for undisputed. They're not, these younger guys aren't waiting. Shakur Stevenson, unified champion at 24 years old. So I like that. And I like I just like where they're taking it, man. They're not waiting till they're in their 30s and late 20s. They're marching early in the game. And Boots Ennis is on the verge of marching himself. That's why I titled this Winter is Coming. Game of Thrones right now. The Kingfish, aka Aquaman. Because EJ likes to go by the big fish. So we'll call him Aquaman. But Aquaman has his own list. But little does Aquaman know He's about to be on Booth Ennis's list. He's been on Bud Crawford's list. He is also on Stain, whatever his name is, Staniolius. He is on his list as well. So I said that to say this. Yeah, I'm smacking right now because I'm finally getting a chance to eat. You know, I've been running all day. You know, it's downtime now. Um, so I said, why not kill two birds with one stone? Come on and drop my sauce, man. The Game of Thrones sauce, man. I just like how the game is starting to shape out now because with Earl having all of the belts pretty much, except for one, he's gonna have to fight somebody eventually. We all know the fight that we want to see, him and Bud, but we don't know what the holdup is. We get the talks and their negotiation and this, that, and the third, but that's all speculation. That's all speculation, right? Not only is it speculation, after last week, with the reports coming out with what they attempted to do, it kind of left like just a weird feeling to me, man. Like, do they really want to make that fight? Are they attempting to make that fight? Or maybe I'm just looking too deep into it, as I do sometimes. But hey, what do I know? What do I know? This is just a little Game of Thrones. Winter is coming. Yes, Jerron Ennis is coming, man. And I can't wait to watch his fight and support him uh, Saturday night. Good young brother. Love his family. They always supported the Source Talk, man. And I remember having a StreamYard interview with him before I even had my setup how I have now with the Source Cave and a lot of I got a lot of equipment now, but I remember those guys showing me love, man. And that goes a long way in the game, man, because they didn't have to do that. They didn't have to come on my platform and do an interview, like StreamYard interview and all that, but they did. They did. And that's why I support certain fighters that I support because I remember stuff like that. Little things like that go a long, long way. A long way. I'm gonna show y'all. I got me some sushi, but it's not really sushi. It's vegetable wraps. Man, I did eat nothing all day, man. They got me today. I thought I was gonna have a nice, light, easy day, right? They had me running. Mm. Running a lot of lows today. But I got it done. That's why you hear me. I'm eating now. End of the day. 'Cause I was running so crazy, I didn't get a chance to eat. You know, running lows on that road. But yes, I am so happy for Jerron Ennis, man. He he was in the WBC ranking, right? And like I said, the WBC always is the WBC is always doing stuff. So he got bounced up out of their rankings. But like I said, I spoke with his father today, this morning, because it's fight week. And I hit them up. I hit him up. I was like, wishing them luck, things of that nature. Because like I said, they're good, solid people. And then I asked him, I'm like, yo, not for nothing. If he wins Saturday night, is he the mandatory for the IBF now? And his father confirmed that, man. So that's why I have this creative content. It's the Game of Thrones. Winter is coming. They are closing in from all sides, you know? See, one thing about having all of the straps, when you have all of the straps, you are the hunted, pretty much. You know, Earl has three of the hardwares: WBA, WBC, IBF. Bud Crawford has the WBO. And look how funny and how great the universe works. Remember how the narrative a couple months back, they wanted Bud to fight Jerron Ennis. Fight Ennis, fight Ennis. Now it's looking like everybody's gonna end up fighting Earl. Everybody is beating down at Aquaman's castle. Somebody's gonna get the fish. Somebody's gonna get that catch. You know, Charlie Tuna. Somebody's gonna catch him. Will it be Jerron Ennis? Becoming an IBF mandatory. Will it be Stanionis with the WBA mandatory? Or will it be Bud Crawford for undisputed? Inquiring minds want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. This is the Source Experience. You see how I got creative? With my, I'm trying with the artwork. I really wanted to I gotta, find some more apps and play around a little bit more. Because I was gonna put the fish head on, I was gonna put Earl's body or Earl's head on the fish head, but I didn't have the proper apps and things of that nature. But I'll learn, like I do with everything else. But this right here is pretty cool, right? We got the Matrix, Aquaman with his list, but unbeknownst to him, he's on a lot of people's lists himself. I do reference when he said he was on borrowed time. Maybe he knew. Like I said, like these guys be knowing a lot. They just play on Twitter. They play dumb. But they be knowing, man. He said he was on borrowed time. Maybe he knows that it's closing in on him now, man. He got to fight somebody, whether if it's Bud Crawford, whether if it's Stanionis, whether if it's Jerron Ennis, And I got to quote my movie, man. Right now for Aquaman, right? Like I said, the walls are closing in on him. And it just made me think about my movie, Rocky. Remember when after Apollo died, he got killed by the Russian? Remember that old rock and roll song? There's no easy way out. There's no shortcuts home. All the shortcuts is over now, brother. There's no easy way out. Giving in can't be wrong. Man, somebody got to get the fish. Let's see who it's going to be. You know what they're going to say? If just say, for instance, it's not Bud, it's Jerron. He's not ready. He's too young. That's why I said I'm loving what these young guys are doing, man. Because that narrative really fucked boxing up, man. When they act like guys aren't ready because of a certain age. But salute to Shakur Stevenson. Salute to guys like the Mexican Monster. Even Javante Davis at one point. These guys was young world champions, legit world champions. Like I said, they wasn't getting their straps late 20s. They was doing it young, fresh in the game. Yeah, sorry about that. I muted the mic because I blew my nose, giving you proper etiquette. Hopefully you're enjoying this sauce. I can't wait to see Saturday night, man. I will be watching the fights. And I want to say this while we're talking about Saturday night. If Derrick James and Charlo don't win, right? Because I seen it already happen with Eddie Reynoso. Eddie Reynoso just lost, right? Videos are coming out now that he's not the best trainer in boxing no more because of one loss. Will that same narrative be applied to Derrick James if for some reason Charlo's not successful? One fight, he loses all the straps. Will Derrick James no longer be one of the considered the best trainers in boxing? He came up short against King Arthur. King Arthur broke Marcus Brown up. And remember, the narrative then was people was, but I knew Marcus Brown didn't have a chance in hell, right? But remember, the narrative then was he'll make history. He'll be the only trainer with 3 unified champions. But that went out the window quick, fast. Arthur, King Arthur broke Marcus Brown in half. Mean, hard punches. But yeah, so just say Saturday night, you know, Castano, I believe he's the underdog. He pulls the upset, man. Well, guys be throwing Derrick James under the bus, how they throwing Eddie Reynoso under the bus now. Will he no longer be considered one of the top trainers in the game? Inquiring minds want to know. This is just a little creative juices flowing. Hopefully y'all are digging it, y'all liking it. Like I said, like my daughter says, like, subscribe, share, tell a friend you're rocking up. You're truly the sauce. Man, put my food up now. But they gave me a nice soup too. I didn't even mess with the soup. I might bring it home and let my daughter enjoy that. No, I am rather full, But yes, winter is coming. Somebody is going to get that fish fry. Whether it be Bud, whether it be Jerron Boots Ennis, Mr. Catch a Body, or Stanionis. Somebody's getting it, man. Me personally, like I said, the buildup has been there for 5 years. I would love to see it be Bud, man. But like I said, I just from a business standpoint, after what got released last week, I just find them doing something oddball, man. That's just me. But hey, what do I know? But like I said, if Jerron Ennis, you know, wins Saturday night and becomes the IBF mandatory, and he gets the shot, I wouldn't be mad, man. I wouldn't be mad. I know a lot of people like, because and it's not really people like, see, boxing fans, right? Fanatic fans, they don't never really want to see their fighter. If they have a little bit of doubt, right? They don't never want to see their fighter face a fighter that they have doubt about. So they come up with other delusional narratives. Oh, he's not ready. He's unproven. No, but he worked his way into becoming a IBF mandatory. Did they have that same energy? And I covered that fight. I was there when he clipped Ocampos in the first round. That energy wasn't there when Ocampos became the IBF mandatory, and I believe that was his last IBF mandatory defense. And what year was that? What year was that? Excuse me. But yeah, what year was that? This is the sauce, man. See how the sauce can come, be creative and all that. I sent out some emails to some important people in the game in regards to what I'm doing now. I said I want to be called Shy Stills now. Shy the Lens. I can still do interviews when I want to, but I'm on my photography game. Pictures last longer, and I believe just the overall cinematography. When you capture a good frame, a good lens shot, it says more. Because like with the game now, how the game is set up, right? When it comes to boxing content creators, everybody's a content creator now. Some of us a little better than others. Some of us a little more versatile than others. Some of us are, like I said, more versatile. Like we just don't create content. We interviews, we cover fights, we, do other things. So that's why I said I'm just adding another notch to my uniform, But yes, I can't wait to Saturday night. Salute to Pop Ennis, man. I thank him for sharing that information with me, giving me, the ability to come on here and create something and talk about something. Because I remember their journey, man. And I quote Pop Ennis, man. He said that's what they're gonna do. They was never gonna get frustrated. They're gonna keep working their way up the ranks to becoming mandatory, and then it's either shit or move on. Use the bathroom or get off the toilet. So it's coming to that time now, man. That's why I said we're gonna see what Aquaman, aka the Big Fish, is going to do, man. He has them coming from all sides of his castle now. He has his list, his checklist. But little does he know he's on a lot of people's checklist himself. Hopefully, y'all caught this sauce. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed this sauce. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed this artwork that I put together, man. Nothing over the top yet, but I'm getting there. The vibes, man. Like, subscribe, share, tell a friend. You have been rocking out with yours truly, Showtime Sizzle. Shot News. I am the sauce. You know the vibes. Yaga, ya. Close out with baby girl. Tell her one time for me. Oh man, I gotta throw her picture up there. She got her hair done. She's a superstar. She tell you herself. Shout out to Coach Reen on the scene.
Like, subscribe, and hit that bell.